Alright guys, welcome back to another little setup guide and overview video of our civilian affairs side of the CAD. Here we are with the 9-in-1 gaming portal for the CAD system. We're just going to jump right to it. If you had any questions from before, from the Leo video or anything like that, go ahead and ask a field training officer or a staff member. So let's jump right in here. Let's go ahead and click patrol. Scroll down until we see our civilian affairs. Click next. Patrol server 1. Next, click our civ identifier, which we've pre-established earlier through our identifiers. Click patrol, and that goes ahead and loads us up to our civilian CAD. So one of the things here that you're first going to see is you're going to see your different personas that you've got created. Each civ level is going to have their own limit, and from that you guys can edit your limit here by simply deleting somebody if you need to make space. And you can simply create a new one down here. So these are the two that I have created, Jane Doe and Johnny Appleseed. My current persona or character limit is 25. So I have lots of room to grow here. So with this character, every time I'm going to play in game and that kind of stuff, I need to make sure I'm appropriately on the right character. So in this case, if I'm going to be Johnny Appleseed, go ahead and click on that. If I want to change, I simply see that I'm Johnny Appleseed here, click change, and then go from there. So let's go ahead and create a new persona. Let's make this Jessica Waters. Make her, let's do 170 pounds. We'll make her a white female. We'll do 5'8". We'll do blonde. Oh, let's make that blonde. There we go, blonde hair. Date of birth, let's do September 23rd, 1987. Make that a female. Occupation, let's do waiter. Address, let's make 71234 Test Street. And boom, we got to create a new persona. So if we want to select her to be using in game right now, we simply just go up here, select that character. Because it's brand new, it's giving us an option here to create a medical profile, which is awesome. As it says here, it assists the first responders and enhances their roleplay. So let's quickly go through that. Let's do medical conditions. What should we say? She's fairly young, so let's say no medical history. Or let's do asthma. Asthma. Allergies and reactions, we'll do none. Medications, the Ventolin puffer. Medical notes, nothing like that. We'll do blood type. Let's do B positive. Make her an organ donor, and we'll make her mom, Sam Waters, be her emergency contact. Create medical profile, and there we go. So when she gets treated by the fire department and EMS department, they can actually pull up her medical profile and see what's going on with her. Super awesome and enhanced RP. I love it. So one of the other things we're going to quickly go over here, guys, is like I said, character name up here that you're currently using, easy to change. If you're going to do a priority, you need to make sure you click this button here. We do not do more than one priority at once. So if you're in the Civ channel and you see this up on your CAD, that means that there's already a priority going on. You should not be conducting a priority. We're not using the iBase store right now. You can just ignore that. But yeah, quick look at our medical profile breakdown here. We can now create a death certificate if we want to kill this character off. Super easy to do. Click create death certificate, and that takes care of it. The fire department can also do that if they're declaring it dead. Oh, I noticed I spelt that wrong. Personal info, again, gives you a breakdown of what you have here. You can edit, change it up. One of the cool things here is you can add a mugshot, which I think is pretty darn neat. So say we wanted to do a mugshot. I don't even think I have a picture here, but let's just use one of these logos, for example, as a mugshot. That will attach to your driver's license. And there you go. Pretty neat. Licensing center, exactly what it sounds like. Talks about all your licenses. Anything that's grayed out is what the current selection is. So if you want to have a valid driver's license, simply click valid. If you want to have an expired driver's license, go ahead and click that. Same with boating and hunting and pilot license. Your firearms license, again, you'd select that down here. If you want to go ahead and add a vehicle to your character, You click the vehicle center, click new vehicles. You start typing in whatever kind of name you want for a character plate for the vehicle. Just make sure that whatever plate you have in here is the same plate that's on the vehicle in game, guys. Super important for roleplay purposes. You can type in a model. Let's do a Dodge Ram. She's a bit of a country girl. We'll do a black. We'll make sure it's a valid registration, valid insurance, and we'll do a classic paint color. Click that new vehicle, and there you go. You can have your vehicle show up here and stuff like that if you need to edit them or delete them. Super simple to do. Same thing with your firearms. Simply type in the model and the color, click create new firearm. So let's do a Glock. We'll do black. Click create new firearm. It auto creates a serial number for us that we can give to law enforcement that they can run in the firearms database, and it will go ahead and tell them there. Again, edit, delete, super simple and awesome, guys. If you want to take a look at what your criminal history is, simply click the judicial system. It will give you a rundown of all your traffic priors, your arrest priors, and your current warrant history. Kind of neat here, guys. You can also create your own warrant. Say you want to expand some of your own RP, and that you can just click that create warrant, type it up, sign and submit, and then your character will have a warrant, which hopefully the law enforcement officers will find on you next time they stop you. Now, some of the coolest stuff that I love about this CAD is the integration with dispatch. So up here we have call services. So if I want to call 911, if dispatch is active, this only works if dispatch is active, click call emergency services, whatever the postal code and address is, click send to emergency communication center, and that actually rings and notifies the dispatcher that there is a 911 call. They'll go ahead, pull you down to the 911 TeamSpeak channel, and they'll take your 911 call. Like I said, pretty cool feature. If dispatch is not active or in-game, then you'll have to use the in-game chat the old-fashioned way. But it does give you a couple options here too for some other things like calling a taxi cab. If there's an active taxi operator that's a civilian, you can go ahead and type your location in here, send information. That sends a notification to the taxi operator's CAD that you're looking for a taxi, and same thing with the tow truck. Super cool stuff, guys. So if you're a taxi owner or tow truck owner in game, you have that cool CAD for yourself that you can actually get calls from. So if we want to take a look at that, we simply click go to work. Let's take a look at our Casey's Highway Clearance or our tow truck, guys. Let's make ourselves known as tow number 1. We'll click continue, and this is what your tow truck CAD looks like, guys. So Johnny Appleseed or Jessica Waters right now is working as a tow truck. So Jessica Waters here, we're going to put her on duty as a tow truck. This actually shows up on the law enforcement side of things for dispatch, so they can actually attach calls to you when law enforcement calls for a tow truck. It's going to pop up here, give you a little ding, and you can actually show yourself available, unavailable, en route, on scene when you're attached to a call. Super super enhanced RP, guys. I love that. Say you come across a car or somebody calls you not in a CAD for a tow truck, no problem. Come up here to generate assignment. Do 786 Joshua Road. Let's say broken down Ford Explorer. Surprise, surprise. Click generate. Oh, got to do a priority. Let's do priority 0. Generate call. There you go. You hear the little doodle-doo? Means you're attached to a call. All your information here. The call logs, or if dispatch from the law enforcement side has information, they would be able to give you information here through the call log. Show yourself en route. Show yourself on scene. Simply when you're all done the call and you've towed the car away, click yourself available. Pending pickup requests, that's for those civs that are sending you calls. They'll stack down here. You'll see them all. You simply click on the one that you want to pick up. There you go. It attaches you to it. When you make yourself back available, you can go on to the next one. So very cool feature, guys. I think that's just one of the coolest things about this CAD for the civs is the integration of different characters and stuff like that, which I think is just awesome, I think. So let's just leave it at that. You'll play around with it. You guys will enjoy it. We used it a bit today actually with getting tow trucks dispatched to motor vehicle accidents from the law enforcement side. So let's wait here for the screen to load back up to our normal civilian stuff. We'll take a quick look at the taxi stuff, and then we'll wrap up the video here and let you guys be on your way and patrolling. If you guys have any questions about the businesses and that, talk to your civilian staff. They'll tell you how to get involved in different business options and stuff like that. If you want to work as a tow truck or a taxi, if you want to work as Group 6 Security or Weasel News or 24/7 gas stations, again, you go ahead and talk to your staff members of the civilian department. They'll set you up and they'll work you out into getting into the civilian businesses. So here we go. We're going to go back and pick whatever character we want to work now that we've finished working as a tow. We'll go back to Jessica Waters. Let's go back up here to go to work. Let's just check out the taxi company. We'll do taxi 5. Click continue. And here's our taxi cab. Same kind of thing. Same look for on duty, off duty, stuff like that, guys. Different pending up requests. If you pick up someone manually, whatever location, you type in their name and character name, and it'll actually pull them up and attach them to your call. So very cool stuff, guys. Like I said, I think it's going to really enhance you guys as RP as civilians. So here you go, shows you your call en route, unseen, and that for the taxi stuff. So guys, any questions about that? Like I said, head over to your civilian staff. Happy to answer questions for you. Other than that, super cool stuff, guys. Ask questions as much as you want. Trial stuff as much as you want, and we'll go from there and see you guys out there patrolling as normal civilians and enjoying all that the CAD has to offer and what 911 Gaming has to offer you. Alright guys, so any other questions, like I said, reach out and ask. We'll leave it at that. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and we'll leave it at that. Take care, guys.